Hey guys, what is up? I'm coming to you from San Francisco, California this week. I'm here filming a TV commercial, but I got the afternoon off. I'm walking around. The Christmas spirit is alive and well everywhere. And it got me thinking, what would the man that they call Razor Robertson want for Christmas this year? If he could write up a Christmas wish list for the All Blacks in 2025, what would be on it? Well, that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Let's get to it. So I think for sure the main thing Razor Robertson wants is the NZRU to relax their eligibility laws or for Richie Mo'unga to come back one season early. Now, Robertson has made it very clear. Richie Mo'unga is his quarterback. Yes, Damien McKenzie had a blinder against Ireland. Yes, Bowden Barrett is safe as houses as an insurance policy. But Razor wants 3 pivots at least going through to 2027. And here comes prong 2 of this wish list. Razor is going to hope that DMAC or Bowden do not go overseas when Richie Mo'unga returns. That would defeat the purpose of all this. He needs depth at 10. If we learned anything in 2011, when Beaver kicked us home at Eden Park, it's that you need a hell of a depth chart at first 5'8". It's why the Springboks have 4 or 5 pivots in the making right now. There's a method to Rassie's madness, and Razor needs to build his depth at 10. But there's somewhere else that Razor needs to build his depth, and that is at 6. Yes, Wallace Satiti was absolutely the find of the season, but Razor's going to hope that Shannon Frizzell comes back and returns to form immediately. Ethan Blackadder didn't convince at 6. Dalton Papali'i, who's a fine 7, he's looked a little makeshift whenever he's played there. Razor is going to hope that Shannon Frizzell and Wallace Satiti can juke it out at 6 if Satiti is not going to go to 8 in 2025. And that's a big if, because we might just see Ardie Savea go back to his preferred position of number 7. And hey, that means you got Peter Lakai on the bench. That's some good depth coming through. Oh boy, this is beautiful. You know, something else Razor is going to want is a really strong Wallabies. No, not strong enough to win back the Bledisloe Cup, but good enough to scare the Lions, maybe even... Oh, kia ora, bro! We got Kiwis in San Francisco. Can you say go the All Blacks? Go the All Blacks! Have a good one, ladies. Isn't that great? You know, you do see All Black stuff more often in America. I think their plan to build the game is working. It's slow, it's niche, but we're getting there. Where was I? Oh, yes, the Wallabies. Razor needs to recognize the fact that for New Zealand rugby to be strong, Australian rugby needs to be strong. You see, we can't just be kicking the stuffing out of them in Super Rugby every year. And let's be honest, we've had the Bledisloe Cup for decades now. Now, I don't want to lose that cup. It is very precious to me. But we do need to see a more competitive Australian team to sharpen our best Kiwi players. So I think that Razor's going to hope that the Wallabies come up trumps against the Lions, put in a hell of a good performance, maybe win the series, and then scare the All Blacks within an inch of their lives without taking the Bledisloe Cup. That's going to be the best thing for our young talent coming through. A game he's not going to want to drop, though, is the Springboks at Eden Park. I think if Razor had one wish, it would be to retain that record. The All Blacks hit 50 against Argentina last year. They do not want to be the squad that loses that record that goes all the way back to 1994. So I'm guessing that Razor is going to put a victory over the Springboks at Eden Park, top of his wish list. And here's what he'd like even more: to clean house and beat them twice in New Zealand. Yes, it's a tall ask. We went to South Africa last year. We dropped 2 games. They're coming down under to New Zealand in 2025. Mark it in your calendars. Those are going to be the biggest games of the year. Razor would love nothing more than to offer a nice riposte to the South Africans and say, hey, you might be number 1 in the world, but we're coming for you, and we just beat you twice at home. Something else on Razor's wish list is a swift return to form for Leicester Fainga'anuku, because he might just shore up the problem area for the All Blacks, which is the centers. Yes, it's a little vexed. Rico Ioane still doesn't convince with his distribution, but you get the feeling that Fainga'anuku has the distribution game and also has the power and the size to really make an impact at international level. Let's not forget, he started in that quarterfinal against Ireland in the Rugby World Cup. He was good enough to get into a starting Rugby World Cup knockout team, but he is still nascent in his career. He is still just getting started. We haven't seen the best from him in black. Razor's going to hope that Fainga'anuku can get back to top form ASAP and at the very least put pressure on the incumbent All Blacks midfield from the bench. Something else Razor is going to want is some relative peace and unity in the All Blacks coaching department. Look, we lost Leon McDonald last year, and it was probably for the best in retrospect. In fact, that nadir in Wellington, when we dropped the game at home to Argentina, that kind of looks like a inflection point for the season. The All Blacks started tracking up after that. So Razor is just going to hope that there's unity in the camp, and if he does need to beef up his coaching staff, he is going to hope that NZR comes to the party, pays whatever is needed. This is a time for the coaches to come together, 2025. And lastly, this might seem like an obvious one, but Razor was brought in to win. At the moment, his winning record is very similar to Ian Foster, who, after all, is a very maligned figure in New Zealand. So Razor might just be asking Santa for a better winning percentage in 2025. He got to 71%, modest by All Black standards, not the best. That's what he hit in 2024. He is going to want to have an 8 at the beginning of his winning percentage in 2025. If he can do that, the public will be galvanized. They'll be behind him. We'll all be drinking that Razor Kool-Aid. We'll be feeling a lot better about the direction the All Blacks are trending in. And most importantly, it's going to restore that confidence to the men in black that they are on their way back to being the best team in the world. And if you're watching this channel, I'm guessing a lot of you want to see that. Guys, I have some great news. I am now an affiliate of the All Blacks shop. Check out my link below. You can buy merch directly from there. Use my link. Get your merch all ready for the new year, for the new season. I appreciate every single one of you. I wish you a happy holidays, and I'm excited to take this channel to a whole new level next year. Guys, I'll see you for another one real soon from, well, I don't want to say sunny California, but hey, it's still a vibe. Love you guys. Take it easy. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.